Yo, what's up, team? Hope you guys are doing well. Got the acquisition.com hat on today. Feeling good, feeling alive. Peter, what's up, brother? Good to see you, man. Welcome back. Welcome back to a little AT. We got Dima in here. Dima, first time? First time on agency therapy? Welcome in, man. Hope you're doing well. He said, nice view. Appreciate it. You guys want to see it again real fast? Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? That's what I get to look at every day outside my window. Pretty baller. We love it. Hope you guys are having a great week so far. It's Wednesday already. We got Labor Day Monday. So this agency therapy came around pretty quick, fast, fast. So excited for you guys today. Shorter training today, but wanted to take you through some addition, some multiplication today. Hopefully that's okay if we do a little math lesson. But overall, really excited for content in general, just us building this content side. Hopefully you guys are getting some good takeaways from agency therapy. If you guys haven't checked out Daily Ops Boost yet, it's a daily podcast I've been posting, and I think we're on episode 40. If you haven't checked that out, if you guys like podcasts, if you like short form podcasts, it's a really binge worthy type podcast, and I think you guys would enjoy it. Go check it out if you guys are wanting to nerd out a little bit more on operations or just hear me speak a little bit more. That's a great place to get plugged into more content. But the whole point of agency therapy, the reason that we're here today is to go through a training, of course. And then if you guys have questions, comments, concerns, epiphanies, whatever you guys have, happy to answer any questions for you guys at the end of the stream as well. So let those questions start to kind of formulate in your head. That way we can have some Q&A open at the very end. Hopefully you guys are excited to jump in. Peter, how's the day going, man? Let's chat it up a little bit. I wanna be able to conversate with you guys as we go through the stream today. But let's hop in. I'm gonna do a little share screen as usual here. And I stacked something on here for us. An extra training. If you guys haven't been to agency therapy before, you've missed out on a lot. And I need to do a little update to this board because I haven't put all the videos back in here. But if you guys are looking for anything from like niching down your agency to becoming a market leader to learning about the one-page impact plan, crafting your offer, lead generation, right? There's a lot of resources in here, 100% for free for you guys to be able to utilize for your agencies, whatever you guys are looking for. Chances are there's a resource in here from onboarding clients, all that good stuff. A lot of resources, a lot of tools, a lot of templates. So come back here, utilize it. It'll be helpful. Okay. But today we're talking SMMA growth through multiplication. And we got a relatively simple one for you guys today. And I wanted to talk about this simply because our good friend Alex Hermosi released a book called $100 Million Leads, which I'm sure a lot of you have downloaded at some or have downloaded the audiobook or the digital version, or actually bought the book and maybe bought a pack of 3 or a pack of 10 and got yourself a nice little hat along with it. But just a little caveat to this training today that this will be 100% dependent on what you want as an agency owner. So it will be dependent on what you want as an agency owner. I have to caveat that because everyone has a little bit different goals and a little bit different style of agency that they actually are running or they want to run. Okay. You got the hat too, Peter? Let's go, dude. I love it. I love it. Yeah, dude. Super fun. Another LinkedIn user. I don't know who's chiming in, but hope you guys are doing well. So let's hop in, guys. If your goal for this for your agency isn't to scale and you want to have more of a like laptop mobile lifestyle, this training probably won't align super well with you and where you're specifically taking your business, and that's 100% okay. Remember, when you guys are building your business and your agency, it should serve you in the manner that you want it to. So if you're wanting more of the laptop lifestyle, more of like the boutique style agency, I don't think this will make as much sense because honestly, like this is a lot. Like you're going to be stacking a lot, specifically from this training in order to kind of hit revenue numbers a little bit quicker in order to multiply your revenue instead of just adding on new revenue every month. So I want to dive into that, but a little caveat there. If your goal isn't to necessarily scale, this probably isn't the training for you. And that's totally okay. But if you guys are wanting to scale, then let's get right into the action. Okay. So generating leads has been really the hot button topic over the last 16 months or so. Okay. And especially with the $100 million leads coming out, for a while it was offers, right? Everyone was really honed in on their offer of like, what guarantee can I make? That of course that came from $100 million offers, now $100 million leads. And now everyone's going to be really fixated on lead generation, which I'm not fully done with Hermosi's book quite yet. It's really good stuff, and it will teach you how to generate leads. But inside of here, like the basic concept or the basic premise of Hermosi's $100 million leads is that he's going to talk about the core four. And his core four are simply warm outreach, cold outreach, post free content, run paid ads, right? We're currently sitting in this one here, post free content. That's what I do here, right? So sweet, I'm already doing one of these. Now we do all of these actually inside of our business right now, which is good. We're ahead of the curve apparently. But with that being said, like this is the model that Hermosi teaches a lot of his people inside of his book. So $100 million leads will teach these systems to you guys. Now, what I'm going to be teaching is slightly different. And in the concept up here, it's relatively simple to understand and speaks how to increase revenue through addition of clients, right? Big button word there being addition. So we learn how to sign clients through addition. Tyler said the camera's looking crispy. Love to see it. What's up, AP? Scale season, baby. So, Josh, like, what do you mean, like, scale through multiplication versus addition? Well, let's talk about it for a second, okay? This is a great way as far as addition goes. Adding new clients every single month, bringing new leads in, landing sales is a great way to grow any service-based business, right? But it's not the only way. Okay, and I'm going to show you guys what another way is today. Okay, introducing growth by multiplications. Maybe I should write a book called $100 million growth by multiplications. Okay. No, I won't do that. Okay. But anyway, we also call this offer enrichment. Okay. Offer enrichment. So let's break that down. Like, what is this concept at a high level? Well, most agencies, this is what things tend to look like when they first get started, right? We have a single service, might be something like paid ads. We'll have a basic retainer, $5,000 per month, or maybe we have like a performance bonus baked in there as well, but maybe it comes out to $5,000 per month. Okay. And then the client's marketing needs that are actually met through this service, maybe like a 2 out of 10, right? If you were to rate this on a scale of 1 to 10, of like, hey, everything that say like an e-commerce brand or a business owner in general has as far as its marketing needs, by just offering paid ads, you fulfill maybe 2 out of 10 of like a client's main marketing needs, right? And your MRR comes out to be roughly 5K per month. Okay. So most agencies, okay, a lot of agencies, single service, basic retainers, okay, fulfills out a very small portion of the marketing needs for the client, and in turn has 5K in monthly recurring revenue. Now, fast expansion agencies, and this is where multiplication comes into the equation, has a offer or service that's kind of laid out like this, where we have multi-service. Okay, we might have paid ads, we might have creative, retention. I don't know why I circle that. Retention, creative, landing pages, and CRO builds, right? And our retainers are segmented through this, right? So we might have a basic retainer here, $5,000 per month, $3,500 per month, 5K per month, $2,500 per month, right? These are arbitrary numbers, by the way. This isn't what I'm telling you to actually charge for these services. Was roughly just some numbers I threw together of trends that I see in the marketplace, right? So roughly, this is what people charge for these services. Okay. Yeah, little caveat there. But this is what it looks like to build out a system where you are fulfilling on more of the client's marketing needs. It's 8 out of 10. Okay. So for the most part, we're handling most of the client's marketing needs. And then our MRR is usually anywhere between 5K and 16K per month, right? Based off of those services. Now, on that, most agencies say we were able to stack 10 clients. Okay. So this is what an agency that we stack 10 clients would look like. We have, service number one. So we'll say that this is paid ads where we're getting paid 5K per month and we have 10 clients all through here. Okay. 10 clients. Boom. Still, we're fulfilling on the marketing needs of our clients, 2 out of 10, and we're making 50K a month. pretty sizable agency, right? Pretty good start. Okay. Now, let's take those same 10 clients and talk about fast expansion agencies and see what that specifically looks like, right? Now, we might have one client where it's the top tier client. This is our blue chip client, and I say lightly here because blue chip clients are usually a little bit larger, but 10% of clients, okay, might get 4 services. So if we have 10 clients, okay, only one of those clients. What? Oh, it's not crazy. I'm not even sharing my screen. I apologize. He said, I can't see your screen. No. All right, hold on. Hold on. Let me bring it back real quick. Let me bring it back. Oh, man. I'm going to have to go and redo all this again. Okay. Can you guys see this now? Am I back? Are we here? He said, yeah, can't see your screen, brother. Dang. Give me a little thumbs up if you guys can see the. No, you can't see it. Why isn't it sharing? Crazy. Hold on. Share screen. It says it's sharing. Is it pulling up yet? All right, hold on. Let me bring this over here real quick. We're gonna try something. Hold up, hold up. Bear with me, team. I promise this is gonna be so worth it. Oh, I built all these diagrams out and stuff. I was just speaking to no one. You could Tyler said I could see the vision though. I can feel it. All right, hold on. Let me try this again here. There we go. Now we got it. We're back in action. The vision is crispy. You guys felt the passion behind it, you know? It was good. All right, I think we're good now. Let me know if that looks good from your guys' angle. Let me see if I can like reorganize myself here. Cause I don't know if this is big enough. Here, I'm gonna just turn. Okay, I'm back. Sorry. I swear this isn't my first time doing this. All right, there we go. All right, I gotta stay on part of the screen. Oh man, it's good times over here. Okay, if you guys are cool with it, I'm gonna kind of start from the top here. Okay. I know, I'm sorry, but we have to do it. Okay. It's a short one, I promise. Stick around for a minute. It'll be 100% worth it. Okay. All right. So recap here. Okay. $100 million leads. Okay. We got the core 4. He said from the top. Let's go. We got the core 4. Okay. We got the warm outreach, cold outreach, post free content, run paid ads. Okay. This is majority of what people do, right? And we're in the post free content right now. Okay. Now, once again, concept relatively simple as far as lead generation goes. This is addition. So, like when you stack new clients, we talk about addition, right? So when you post free content, warm outreach, cold outreach, run paid ads, we add new clients to the client roster. So we go from like say 10 clients to 11 clients, 11 clients to 12 clients. That's addition of clients. Now, again, it's a great way to grow a business, but it's not the only way to grow a business. Introducing growth by multiplication. Okay. Now, this is what we call offer enrichment once again. So let's break down this concept. Okay. So once again, most agencies, and this is where I'll slow it down a little bit because I really want to go deep here. Okay. Most agencies offer a single service, right? Kind of like paid ads, right? So some of you guys run paid ads, some of you guys do creative, some of you guys do retention marketing, some of you guys do CRO. A basic retainer for that, roughly 5K per month, but it only fills roughly 2 out of 10 of a marketing need for a client. There's a lot more that a client will need outside of just a single service of paid or just a single service of creative or CRO, whatever it is, right? So there's more that we can offer to that client. And that's where multiplication tends to come in. And our revenue for this, roughly 5K per month, right? If we're running just paid ads, average retainer for paid ads, 5K a month. Okay. Now, for fast expansion agencies, this is what things tend to look like, right? We have multiple services. Okay. We might have paid ads department. We might have a retention department, creative, landing pages, CRO, and the retainers for this, or if you're on performance pay, I'm just using retainers for simple math. But basic retainers for this can range from anywhere from 5K a month, 3,500, 5K, 2,500 per month. Okay. These are the services all stacked together. Now, we're filling the client's marketing needs at this point, maybe like an 8 out of 10. Maybe it's not all of it. It's CRO right there. I mean, hey, everyone needs it. Everyone needs it. Uh, but the client marketing needs are at a higher level. And when the client's marketing needs are met at a higher level, it tends to be a little bit stickier revenue. It's harder to uproot from an agency that's delivering, say, 4, 5, 6 services than it is for a client to uproot from a team that's only doing one service or an agency that's only doing one service. And you'll notice that the range of monthly recurring revenue ranges between 5 and 16K per month. Okay. So we have a larger variation there, a range of revenue that we can bring in, right? Because we're stacking multiple services, and that's where this multiplication comes in. Okay. Now, most agencies, once again, might look something like this, where we have a stack of 10 clients. We're running one specific to them, and we are generating about 50K per month, but we're still only meeting 2 out of 10 of our clients' needs. Okay. So value is about 2 out of 10, right? It's like we're helping them push one service forward, but it would be really easy for them to leave, right? And so, and I'll use e-commerce as the perfect example here because some other agencies, like lead gen agencies, like you could actually deliver a pretty full service with just that and get them pretty substantial results. But as a lot of you guys know, if you're in e-commerce, that you need multiple services to really get sticky revenue, right? Now, let's look at what like a really fast expansion agency would potentially do. Now, these are rough numbers, and this isn't like if you do this you're going to get clients that actually do this, but the ideal model for like a fast expansion agency is that 10% of your clients get all four of these services over here. So 10% of your clients get all four services. Maybe 10% of your clients get three services from over here. Okay. 40% will get two services, 40% will get one service. Okay. Now, if we do that, notice how different the retainers change in this model. Okay. So 10% of our clients get four services. That's one client, okay, out of 10. So say we have 10 clients, one client gets four services. That could be a 16K per month retainer. Okay. 10% of clients get 3%, or I'm sorry, 10% of clients get three services. Okay. So it's another client out of 10, about 13.5K. And then 40% of our clients get two services, about 10K to $8,500 per month. And then 40% of our clients get one service, okay, 5K per month. Now, if you add this up, okay, most of the clients on our roster are above 5K, which if you total this up, roughly 86K per month, which is over $1 million agency. So with just servicing 10 clients, you go from 50K per month just offering one service into 86K offering multiple services. Okay. And then your client marketing needs will range, right? So if they're only getting one service, they're probably only getting 2 out of 10 of what they need. But if you have a client that's getting all four services, they would be an 8 out of 10 as far as their marketing needs go. Now, is there complexity to this? Of course. Am I making this seem way more simple than it actually is? Yes, of course. Like yes, that like it's harder to offer multiple services. That's why a lot of people do go with a single service to start because they're not masterful in these areas, right? But for an agency that is looking for a little bit more exponential growth, they're trying to grow a little bit faster. One of my biggest recommendations is like try to get to this 10 client mark with one service, try to generate 50K per month, and then start launching into your second offering. Okay. And with this, it might be, retention, like paid ads and retention work really well together. Okay. Paid ads and creative work really well together. Paid ads and landing pages and CRO run really well together. Right. And what we start to do is we start to create an agency that is more well rounded and has stickier revenue than an agency that just delivers one service. And so I'm not saying that this is a bad thing. It's a good starting point. But if I was to run an e-commerce agency all over again, in our agency, it was a three-tiered service. It was creative, it was paid ads, and it was social media management, and Google as well. But I guess that falls under paid ads, right? So three total services. And if I had to redo it again, I'd probably launch into an email department, retention department as well, to make it a very well-rounded agency. But we noticed that the clients that had the most services, which we had three, one, they paid us the most, they stayed the longest, and that's it. Just those two things. They stayed the longest and they paid us the most, right? And it was harder to uproot us, right? Uh, and so these were the more long-term clients, right? And uh, as far as like niching down, which Peter, we can answer this question real quick. If you niche down and become the expert in one area, like CRO split testing, can't you just raise the price to 8K per month, 15K per month, and get 10 clients where the team is 100% focused? 100%. Yeah, you could totally do that, right? And you can continue to raise your price points on just one service, right? But what we kind of notice is like, especially in like e-commerce, Peter, as we went north with our retainers of 15K per month, people started looking for other options, right? They felt like they could get it cheaper somewhere else. Okay. So with that being said, obviously results do matter in that sense. And 100% you could totally build an agency and like just raising your prices. But there's a certain point where those price hikes start to make less sense to the end consumer, right? Or the client. Okay. So here we're delivering multiple things. Okay. So we're delivering more value. And notice here with this ranking, this is why I specifically put this ranking 8 out of 10. If we're just delivering CRO, as far as marketing needs go, we're only delivering a 2 out of 10, right? Now, if I find an agency that, Peter, that is just as skilled as you are on the CRO side, but they offer creative, retention, paid ads, and they can be my one-stop shop for my brand, then a lot of times I'm probably going to roll with an agency where I don't have to communicate with multiple different agencies, right? And as the brands get larger and larger, they do work with multiple agencies at a time. So I'm not saying it's impossible by any means to have a model that scales like that. But a lot of brands, they want, as they're scaling up, one agency to kind of run a lot of the marketing efforts, right? And if you can get that trusted partner, that's where things like equity deals can come in. You can get rev share deals on a lot of these brands as you start taking them further and further north, which is great. And if you like that type of model, you could do that, or you could just stick with a basic retainer model. Um, but a lot of brands can afford this here, right? Like especially like the aspirational ones, like 16K a month. They're not afraid of paying 16K per month for a retainer like that, right? Now, you said, Peter, yeah, like you could charge 8K per month. You could charge 15K probably for CRO, especially if you could prove the results. But I'm saying the lesson here is less about, hey, should I niche down or should I not niche down? It's the power of multiplication internally and how you perceive multiplication for your agency of, okay, well, how do we make our revenue more sticky and how do we multiply our revenue? And we call this revenue expansion, right? So this is revenue expansion. We're offering multiple services to the same client without having to add more clients, right? So like this is addition up here, which is fine, right? Like addition is good, but if we can do addition and multiplication at the same time, we're going to have the best opportunity to grow our revenue. And so what I'm saying is searching to be a fast expansion type agency and you're wanting to grow fast, then, addition's a great way. Addition is a great way to grow. But you also have a great opportunity with multiplication as well. Okay. And stacking new services in. Now, once again, you're going to add complexity to your agency by doing this, which is totally fine. But I wanted to lay out another option because I know everyone's going to be going super deep on $100 million leads over the next few months, applying these core four to their agency. But I want to make sure we don't miss out on a really great opportunity of growth without having to sign a single extra client? Got a question here. Those awaits, those who are willing to pay 16K, where are these brands hiding? Yeah, man, great question. If you're not familiar with the agency therapy stream board, I would get familiar, man. So lead generation, this one right here. You want to land some big brands? This right here. So a few of our clients just got a call with Yeti. They landed a couple other large ecom brands through this. I can't remember for the life of me right now. Sorry, end of day brain. But this exact strategy will get you in front of decision makers that are exactly the type of brands that you're looking for. So if you haven't done this training on how to get leads on LinkedIn, highly recommend it. This is literally step by step. It's very difficult to mess up if you just follow how this actually works. And we get calls all the time with very large brands, very large agencies for our consultancy. It works extremely well. It works if you work it. I will say that. So caveat here, the very first thing in the top left-hand corner for this training, hard work alert. Okay. It's not going to be easy. You got to put in a lot of work for it to work. So, but it will get you in connection with the top brands. Okay. Now outside of that, how can else can we get top brands? Well, it's doing great work, building a reputation, becoming a market leader. So combination of that, uh, LinkedIn, before you do this lead generation training, you have to do this training here. Very first one. This is what I talk about all the time is market leader positioning. If you're not positioned as a market leader, if people do not perceive you as a market leader, then a lot of times you will not become a market leader. Okay. So do the groundwork, do the foundational work needed to become a market leader, know exactly how people perceive you from the outside, and know what you stand for inside of your agency. If you can figure those things out, and this training is literally the playbook on having great positioning. We talk about level 1, 2, and 3, level 1, 2, and 3 positioning. You want to be a level 3 positioned agency. 10 out of 10 times, I promise it is worth the overhaul. It is worth spending some time and actually think about how you are perceived in the marketplace. Okay. So go check that one out. It is 10 out of 10 training, then come here to LinkedIn lead gen. Okay. So it's market leader positioning, then lead generation. Okay. If you skip over market leader positioning, your lead gen won't be as good. Okay. And that's our training today, guys. Multiplication. So I'm not saying that this is the only route to build an agency. I wanted to give you an option for another route of revenue growth because it's not just about addition of clients. It can also be on lifetime value of clients, their average retainer value, right? All of those things can be factored into our agency's revenue growth. And I don't know about you guys, I want to tap on multiples of increasing my own revenue. Of course, I want to add new clients. I love adding new clients, but I also want to come down here and I want to be able to stack in some more service offerings to make them more sticky, to fulfill on more of their needs, and to my own revenue, right? So we need to be thinking in two ways. Of course, addition, but also how can we multiply? Peter says, makes sense. More problems being solved equals stickier service. 100%. I'm wondering if you sacrifice profit margins when you roll with multiple services versus being the go-to solution for one or two problems. Yeah, so like if you're expanding and you don't know how to run something, right? So a couple different options as far as like stacking like a new service. So say we wanted to bring on a retention team, okay? Now, of course you can go and hire a retention team, but if we want to get scrappy and we want to protect margins, then the goal is say we're a paid ad specialist, right? We're a paid ad specialist. We're really good at paid ads. Awesome. Offer that, continue offering that, put a team in place, delegate, move into retention. And then as the owner of the business, like if I'm trying to get scrappy, if I'm trying to protect margin while I'm doing this build out, I'm going to do the retention department. I have a paid ads team. They're great. They're trained. They're ready to roll. Paid ads team. Hey, we're off to the races. I'm going to go build the retention team now. I'm going to start signing some of my own clients. Hey guys, special offer for the first 3 months here, $1,000 a month. We're going to do your full retention marketing along with your paid ads. Okay. If we can't, maybe I offer it for free for the first 3 months. Hey, we're going to do this 100% free for you guys. Okay. Creative, same thing, right? Now, Second option, right, is that we don't do this ourselves and we sacrifice a little bit of margin to bring on the team necessary to run this. Okay. So you do have some options there as you're expanding into different service offerings. You can either do it yourself and you're sacrificing time and energy in order to fulfill on that service. And that's going to protect margin. That's going to make you more profitable. Or you can hire someone for it and you sacrifice a little bit of margin in order to get future gains. Hopefully that answers your question. Okay, Peter. What other questions do we have? Short training today, but thought it had to be said because of $100 million offers coming out. And I wanted to offer additional options, which $100 million is great. I want to add clients all day. But if I can do less addition and I can just do some simple multiplication, then it's going to work. Appreciate you, bro. Yeah, man. I mean, a lot of practice, right? A lot of practice, a lot of reading, a lot of studying. Other questions. Guys, we're bringing back agency algorithm soon. I don't know if you guys know about agency algorithm, but it's an awesome, awesome podcast I do with my friend Nick Shackelford. If you guys aren't familiar, you should go check it out. I have two podcasts now. I've got Daily Ops Boost, which is me solo. So if you like this content and if you like today's training, then you're gonna love Daily Ops Boost. And then the other one, Agency Algorithm, we interview other agency owners in the space. Really great podcast. We get to interview some really great people, but we're bringing it back soon. Season 2 is going to be coming out relatively soon. We actually have a meeting Friday on it, which I'm pretty excited about. Pretty excited. Peter said, "We use Slack to manage client communication. Do you recommend anything else?" Never. Slack is goated. Most brands and most agencies are on Slack, so I would just keep everything in Slack. So, good question. What else we got? What else? What else? What else? Slack is the goat. I have a Slack that would make most people probably have a lot of anxiety. Got probably 40 Slack channels currently. What else you guys got? That's it? Those only questions today? Any tips for client reporting? Any app recommendations? Good question. We've been playing around with a couple different things. Normally, I think we're looking at Databox, and is it Wicked Reports? I think those are the two that I'm familiar with. We play more Databox than anything, and you can pull a lot of reporting through that. Also, I know a lot of attribution softwares. So whether you're using AdBeacon, Triple Whale, Northbeam, a lot of those you can pull reports from that as well. So that's pretty much it. I don't know if you're looking for something specific there, Peter, on like recommendations for reporting, but like those are the main areas that we're getting reports from, or that we've gotten reports from in the past. What else you guys got? I'm here to answer questions. Or are we good? We're just scaling the way we wanna. We're doing all the right things. Yeah, Databox would be great, man. It's a very simple setup, and it will plug into most things. So yeah, it should work. It should work. And Databox is really nice looking too. They've got some cool customizable features in there as well. All right, good stuff. Good stuff. Good stuff. I don't see any more questions coming through. Good little crowd today. Good little crowd. We love to see it. If you guys do have more questions, you know where to reach me. You can hit me up in the DMs. You can DM me on Instagram or Twitter. Um, Hopefully this training was helpful for you guys. I know relatively short today, but I want to make sure like when I come with stuff, that it's impactful and it's depth, right? I sometimes go a little bit too service level if I do like really long trainings, just because I don't have a ton of time to create trainings right now. So any Hydra merch, you got to come to Hydra Council. If you want Hydra merch, you got to come to Hydra Council, or we're rolling it out for clients. That is the only way, or you have to be a part of the team. So you either are part of the team, you come to Hydra Council, or you're a client. So that's the only way to get Hydra merch. It's exclusive, baby. Join the club. Good stuff, team. I appreciate you guys. We will see you next week. Peace.